There we go. And I'm worn out. Like, I can't even tell you how worn out I am. Like, I need a chair. Do I have a chair? I need like a bar stool. I don't have one. Anyway, putting the door panels on is difficult, trying to get them to line up. The trim on the doors and the windows. You can drive it, or you want it. If I understand what I think you're saying is ¿Quieres manejar este carro? No. No, gracias. I don't know where. ¿Dónde estás? Ugh. I would maybe show you. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we're here. We're live. Anybody have any questions? I know what my question is. Can I take a nap? Oh, I just got this. It's not a mug. It's like an overflow for the radiator. And I still have some leak. I'm not sure where it's coming from. I think it's the radiator. But I don't know. Let's see if it leaks since I pulled it back in here. And I can't tell. There's other crap under there. But it's coming along. I've got I don't know if you could see, I've got the flag on top of it. I guess you can't see if you're on Instagram. I've got this phone on the charger, but it's not attached, but it is on the car. Hi. Dude. So the flag is on top of the car. I've got the, the old ones in the generallee. I haven't put it on. I want to take it to work. So obviously generallee is this. Yeah, yep. It is a 440 and it is a 69 Charger, yes. That I built in the last 7 years. Painted it myself, built most of it myself with help from my friend Les and Cruz here. My friend Les and my son, of course, Geek and Son. I'm Geek, he's Son. Oh, water. It's good. Anyway, now all it is a matter of chasing bugs, like whatever's leaking or whatever's squeaking or not lining up. Like, oh, you wouldn't believe when you do the doors and the windows in them. When I first did it, there's like a gap of like almost an inch between the back window and the front window in the doors. And it's just because I didn't have the back windows rolled up all the way, but I didn't understand that at the time. And then I got to do this kind of stuff. Does anybody know where this goes? Right in the middle. But I got to shine it up some more. It still looks like crap. I might buy new ones. I don't know, but it's so expensive. Just this alone, $90 for, like a repop. It's just like so much money on this car. It almost makes me want to sell it. Oh, another thing, the headlights, they're not working. Whoa, horsey, sorry. When I finally got the brake lights to work, somehow I shorted out the headlights, which really sucks because I can't go anywhere at night. Not that I probably would. Hi, Sonarso. That's a nice name. I like it. Then I got my lazy butt out here to do some wet sanding now. Yes, calculus. Ew. I never took that, but it sounds ew. Wet sanding gave me carpal tunnel, but worth it. I mean, look at it. Ta-da! Except for the places I scratched it. Don't look at that. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, straight, happy car. And taking the time I did to do all the gaps and make everything straight, it's still not straight. So it's a good thing I did as much as I did, because it would be so much worse. Man, I must be really dehydrated. Yep, CHN 320 drawing. CNH 320. I have the license plate on the wall. I'm not putting that on there. I've got my own thing I've got on there. And on the front, I've got some, like a blacked out USA flag. Because I am putting the Confederate flag on it, and it's going to piss people off. Yeah. I don't want to go over that again, but, people are going to do what they're going to do. I can't control that. I know I'm nice, but they don't like me. I mean, you can't control everyone, right? So the idea for the headlights is I've got this beautifully organized wiring system that I'm showing it to Instagram and the other one. Anyway, it hooks up and I'll wire it probably separately, and then I know they'll work. How else would they would have to work? I wish it would work from the switch, from the stock switch, and it probably will. But again, just one of those bugs. Like today, I was putting in on the door hand, the window cranks, and in the back seat, I guess the bolt was too long, and I'm sure I'm trying to get it nice and tight, and I snapped it off. Ugh. And if you're me, you just get really frustrated. Like, oh, I can't believe I knew I was going to break it. Why did I keep tightening it? I did. Oops. Now I either got to take the whole back of that off, maybe do an easy out, or I don't know. You have keys to the generallee? Or do you want keys? ¿Quieres llaves? Tengo llaves de mi generallee. Even with the key, like I won't let my son drive it yet. I'm the only one that's driven it since it's been running, because it's just not like a regular car. You got to really pay attention to what you're doing or you'll crash. I feel like people are over at my house and I need it clean. Like, oh man, this place is a mess. Don't mind the mess. Yeah, it's just pretty messy. And again, been doing this for 7 years. It's messy. I got parts like these. Do you know what these are? It's like the felt stuff that goes in the doors. I have like 6 doors, which I'm going to be selling at least 3 of the doors. So if you need a door, I got both sides. Yeah, I have 2 pairs. So I'm going to keep one because I painted it into a generallee door. And maybe I'll paint the other ones into a generallee door. Thought about having before in another video I did. I was going to give it away, but I never made that many subscribers. I do have pretty close to 2,500 on YouTube, which is where I make any money, which is not a lot of money, but some. And then, hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you don't mind. Anyway, Instagram is at like 7,000, which is cool. And I just put something up today on TikTok and gained like 200 followers. It's crazy. This video has like 15,000 views. It's just on Uncle Jesse saying, you know, quit being an a-hole, which I agree with. So let's look it up. Here's something I'm doing right now. It's probably dry. This is the upper door panel. Everybody see? And the badge was gone. I bought these used. You would not believe how much these cost. $700 for the pair, I think. It's ridiculous. This is just the upper part, not the bottom, which I do have some bottom ones for sale if somebody needs some. I got some spare those. I have one of these, but it's in the saddle. And, you know, I have front window trim, back window trim, all kinds of trim. Anyway, I basically glued or epoxied this badge on and held on with these pliers. Yeah, those puertas, todo, how do you say metal? Metal? Todo metal es nueva. The AMD. So the hood, las puertas, the trunk. I don't even know how to say trunk or hood in Spanish. You know, everything. The fenders, the hood, the doors, the trunk lid, the quarters, the taillight panel, all of that, brand new. So they're all AMD. I do have a hood too, and I have 2 trunk lids if you need one. Oh, and I'm sitting here looking. I got 2 drive lines. Nobody has drive lines. I had this fiasco with drive lines. Hey, you found any helpful diagrams about the window regulators from the period parameter, etc.? Those are rather large unknowns for me. It's kind of scary to look for. No diagrams, but it's not difficult. There's some good videos on YouTube. I don't remember, but just look it up, and it's pretty easy. It's only 3 bolts to hold it up. And I thought so too. I thought that the biggest, well, the doors I left without the windows in them for a month, probably a month and a half. And I only got the other window in today or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I broke a bolt off in there too. Just be careful, don't over tighten everything like I do. Something else, the trim that goes on the back on the taillight panel on the side is busted and kind of pitted anyway. You know, another $160. Do I want to buy that? No. When I get where I care a little bit more, I'll buy that. Just, I'm so tired of spending money, getting myself in debt where I don't need to, because it's fine. I can drive it now. And I'm going to drive it to my job pretty quick. And then I'll put the flag on and the old ones on the side. I'm just leaving them off now because that sounds like such a wuss thing. But I just don't want to cause any trouble. Because you know how people are, oh no, it's the flag. Jesus. Right, babies. So let's get off of that subject though, because I'm tired of that subject. Thanks for joining, everybody. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Bexon. Hello, Jack. Nice name. Garrett, thanks for joining. Taillight panel trim and taillight parts are ridiculous numbers, but I guess we don't have choice. Exactly. Where are you going to go? You can't go to a junkyard anymore, like when I was a kid. A friend of mine bought one of these when I was a kid for like $1,500. I paid more than that when it was garbage. Like, you wouldn't even look at this car. It was such garbage when I got it. It took me 7 years to rebuild it. Panic Super Duty, welcome. Anyway, hey Jack, can you subscribe to the YouTube channel? That'd be cool. What else? Boom, boom. Broke up a stud off a fender extension right before I paint. Oh. Yeah, exactly. I bought some. In fact, do you need one? Well, you already painted. Where are my original ones? I didn't even think to JB weld them on. I should have. Oh, I also have this from two of these from the front bumper. What do you call them? The bumperettes. Fuerte Citain. You can send them in a lot to the generally. Yeah. Cooter. Yes, I'm Cooter. Yeehaw. I may be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Well, oh, that's true. But how am I going to go through all these parts, man? Like, that's the plan. Is over time now, probably over the winter, I'm just going to go through all the parts I have and start getting rid of them because it's basically done. I need another windshield wiper motor because that was not working, and things like that. But all the trim, all the panels, all the interior, I have it all. I could use a radio, but I'm not going to even put a radio in it. I'm going to put cool. Want to see the generallee all move? Ooh, there it is. Thanks, Jack. When I was a kid, Jack, we used to go. We'd have to sign up for something. Seems like it was during the summer, and we would sign our name that. That's funny. But I was a teenager at the time, 100 years ago. So anyway, it's going good. I mean, you should see it or hear it. I would start it, but that's noisy. I also, here's something I'm going to be doing. What's with the weird? Is it the light? Or just my having an aneurysm? I just ordered the MSI ignition. So, I was a teenager back in 1948. Where goes my? You were a teenager in 48? All right. Well, you're older than me then. Wait, wouldn't that be like dead? That's pretty old. Somebody that was a teenager in 48 would probably not know how to use the internet. but that's cool if it's true. Anyway. I got a little buffer right here. The buffer has been very cool. Some of the trim I thought I would have to replace, I used the buffer. It looks brand new. And maybe even with this, like this nose piece, I saw another guy on YouTube sanding these down. Like really, get a brain transplant. Sweet, I should do that. Actually, I like the brain I have. Body transplant, like put the brain in a fresh body, like a clone body. I would do that. Anyway, you can sand these down. Who's old, Bexon? You can sand these down to like 1,000 grit. Like I think you start at 400 or whatever. And then once you buff them, they look brand new. I don't get the emojis. Poison, poison, poison. I'm too old for emojis. I know what they are, but I don't know how to read them. Except for fire, I know that one. Yes. Another thing, this. Oh, there goes Instagram. Sorry, Instagram. I wouldn't have you on here, but I'm charging the phone. Yeah, see, Pontiac Super Dude hates emojis too. People my age are like, emojis? Shut up. I got this. It's from a 68. It's the lid on the console. Also, the other part of the console, I'm going to paint them black. So that'll be soon. I already got the shifter in. I got a B&M shifter, which is pretty good, but honestly weird. It almost makes me want to put the stock shifter in because sometimes you can't tell what gear you're in. And I'm used to it now, but anyone else wouldn't be able to drive it. It's too temperamental or whatever the word is. Dallas, is that you? Hi, Dallas. Just cleaning the bench up here. I don't know why. Like I said, I feel like my mother-in-law is visiting and I have to clean up. Which actually gives me a good reason to do it. Maybe I'll find something. I have the door handles. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. The interior door handles, I have them. I just don't know where I put them. So that sucks. Maybe I'll find them right here. I've also got, if anybody needs some exterior, oh, you bet. I'm going to do lots of burnouts. I haven't yet. It's funny you say that. I haven't done any burnouts, but I'm thinking about it. I've got door handles, if anybody needs any. I mean, I've just got so much crap. If you need something, ask me. And most likely, I will just give it to you. Because it's in the way for me. And I know how expensive this stuff is. Anyway. It would be cool to do a burnout. But I haven't pushed it that hard yet. That's what I was talking about. MSD. I'm going to do the MSD ignition. Because it's still running kind of rough. Not rough, but rougher. More rough than I thought it should. Like I just drove my Nova today. And it runs great. But this is pretty good. Also the brakes are nah. But again, it's just getting used to it and getting it dialed in. So, yay internet, yay social media. What's this? Oh, it's a piece I cut off. I think I'll save that. Bandera Azul, Estrella Blanco. Yeah, I mean, there it is. Look, you can see the flag on top. It's not attached, but it's there. And I mean, even that, another $500. Joey Bohr, how are you? I had a teacher named Bohr in middle school. What I should do is go make some videos. The old GoPro. I haven't had much time. This whole week I actually had off from work. And all I did is work on his car. Like all day, just like the summertime, all day long. Work, work, work. They're from what's his name? Jake's General Store. I think he only has one style. It's the ones I liked. I wish I could show you. I don't have them here. Like, you can see the flag. I guess the flags are all pretty the same. Actually, maybe not. Some of them are a different color. But if you look at Jake's General Store, those are the ones I bought. And he was cool. I talked to him. So I went over to Rust Bucket Restos. If you guys haven't looked, check out his channel, Rust Bucket Restos. He's got a 68 that is unbelievable. It makes me feel like I didn't do enough on this one. He has it all. The metal work is just amazing. It's like way further than I would go. And he's waiting, I think he said, on some, what's it, QA1 suspension, which would be super cool, but, you know, it's another couple of, what, $5 grand or something. And if anybody knew, no, it's black. It's almost all done, too, the interior. And here's what's bad for the purists. It had tan interior when I bought it, but I wanted black. So it's all black now. And it's done. Brand new seats. Well, brand new seat covers, brand new foam. I had frames. The frames alone were like $1 grand. It's insane. It's insane. You could have gotten these things when I was a kid for, you know, $10. Go back in time and buy like 10 Dodge Chargers to the junkyard. You could retire. It's crazy. Anyway, it's all black. Got everything in except for the upper door panel on the driver's side. Other than that, it's in. I do have to put the armrests in, but yeah. Do my car. Yes, somebody's commented on one of my videos. Can't believe you're driving that without the door panels on and the radio in it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? As soon as I got it to start, I was driving it. And I had, I mentioned this in another video, but I had cylinder 5 and 7 reversed. So it ran like crap, like bad. Like it would backfire and sputter. And honestly, I was like, I had no idea. I didn't know what was wrong with it. That'd be cool to take it to Bull's Extravaganza, but I think he's in somewhere probably like 1,000 miles from me. So I wouldn't drive it there. Although, probably good. It runs really good. So that it's an idiot. Yeah. I mean, really, once you get it running, when I got my Nova, yeah, it's a Louisiana. I'm in Utah, so yeah. I got my Nova running. The dash wasn't in, so I had no speedometer, no gauges, no blinkers, no anything. And I'm out driving it, no hood on it. I didn't care. I wanted to drive it. And this one, when I first got it running, I didn't have the hood latch on. And so I'm zipping down the street and the hood just flew up. I was like, oh, I should probably pull over. And I dented the hood. But you know what? I'm not even going to fix the dent because it's a story. Alisa Conforti, vamos generallee to Geek and Son. There it is behind me. Ta-da! Solamente puedo hablar un poquito de español. Hello, wife. It's my wife. She wants to come and say hello. Don't look at her too much or I'll kill you. What? Which color? The flat black? All right. I happen to have some red here available. Good. That was my wife. She usually calls me in and says, "Time to come in," like I'm a kid, which is fine. She's great. So back to work tomorrow. Yay. And I actually like my job. So it's good. I would like to take this car tomorrow. I don't think I will. I'm teeter-tottering on, well, I can take it tomorrow. There's people there that want to see it because I've talked about it for, ever. And they've kind of seen it, like in videos and whatever, but never in person. Anyway, it's pretty cool. You want to see under the hood? I'll show you. Hold on. One second. Boom. I was ditching to drive my car and didn't have fenders on or sport anything. I drove about 3 times in 70. Oh, hate that. Fan took a chunk of it. But still worth it, right? That's what I would think. It would suck to have to switch the radiator, but still worth it. Oh. There goes the GoPro. There it is. I can unplug this now, won't I? There's the engine. It's pretty cool. Once I get that MS50 and ignition put in and that radiator overflow, I haven't even hooked up the window washer and either that washer motor isn't working or I've got hooked up wrong, which could be either one. Oh, you fixed it? Cool. I don't think I'd be able to do that. It is. It's very muy fuerte. It's a 440. And it's cool. Also, lining up the gaps and, you know, when you're shutting the door, making it shut nice. Those kind of things will be nice to be able to do. Because right now, the door doesn't shut quite right, the driver's door. It's got to adjust it. I ordered the gaskets, not the gaskets. Well, I guess they're gaskets. The rubber gaskets for the between the back window and the front window on the door and the rear. In there, they're kind of messed up. I took the flight scripts and that's sweet. Where's the fan? Oh, I guess maybe I put it in. Yeah, I had a flex fan hanging on the wall, but I must have used it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I was also lucky to find the right, what do you call it? Fan shroud for this car and my Nova. And when I did my Nova, I had the electric fans, and they just wouldn't cool. And I found the fan shroud. It works fine now. 5% of the car and the windshield's getting covered in water. Awesome. See, those are the fun things, though. Yes, it sucks when you wreck your own stuff, but man, when you're like, oh, and I did this and that, and it was fun. So it's still fun. This place is covered in crap, man. If I couldn't drive this if it rained because the windshield wipers are on, but the motor's not working. And I don't know if I want to, definitely not on purpose, drive it in the rain. And until I fix the headlights, I can't drive it at night. But I'll be doing that system that looks like this. This one's actually a 2-wire I'm going to put on my Nova. But I'll be putting that on, and then I'll figure out where it's shorting out and fix that one way or another, even if I have to just rewire the whole thing. It's not that difficult. That way I'll have tail lights, or, you know, running lights. And this car doesn't have marker lights on the sides. They're reflectors. Which I might change that anyway. It's not that difficult to run a bulb down there. So, well, that's good enough for me. I'm glad I got to come on here. I love talking to you guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you can. If you already have, thank you very much. If you need any parts, let me know. I've got a lot of parts, and I might give them to you free if I know you enough. Okay? See you later. Bye, YouTube.